being Obama, who are dependent upon government, who believe that. They are victims. So half the country, Mike, believe they're victims, who believe the government has a responsibility to care for them, who believe they are entitled to health care, to food, to housing, you name it. You name it is everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
They believe everything should be free from the government. You name it. Half of the country. This is how he views America. But that's it. It's an entitlement. And the government should give it to them. That's what he thinks of people who aren't in their strata. Half of the country who aren't rich. Now, Mitt Romney, when he was asked what's middle class, he said, 200,000 to 250,000. And then he thought, oops, that sounds elitist, or less. But he really meant that high number. That's what he views as middle class. So what's he view everything below that high number, 200,000, Mike? Riff-raff.
Yep. Bums.
Bums.
The dregs of society.
The dregs who are leeches, living off the government, draining us rich folks dry. That's why we have to hide our money in the Cayman Islands and Swiss banks. Because of these people, these leeches, who won't go to work, won't do 2 jobs or whatever they need to be. And that takes us to the other statement that is the worst of all. Here's the quote. My job is not to worry about these people. I'll never convince them that they should take personal responsibility and care for their lives. You bums. You lowlives. You useless waste of space.
Yep.
I'll never be able to convince you to take responsibility and personal responsibility for your life. Like a parent chewing out some bum kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Get a job. You're out of school already. Come on. That's how he views 50% of the country. This ought to scare the pants off of most people in this country. I understand his elitist buddies. It doesn't bother them, like Rush Limbaugh, Ann Coulter, and
oh,
such.
No.
It doesn't bother them because they think the same way.
Yeah. They felt Rush went on the air this week and said, well, this is a good thing for Mitt. It's about time he told the truth. This is a win for him.
Roll with it, baby. Roll with it.
Take advantage of this.
Yeah. Because that's how they really think.
That dumb bitch, she sits there and this is somebody else who laughs at society. She doesn't care about Americans either.
Well,
buy my book, I look pretty.
She doesn't
You're
care
all
about
stupid, ha 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 ha.
She doesn't care about those who aren't in their strata. And folks, this is class warfare. This is what class warfare looks like. There's them and then there's us.
Yeah.
And those people haven't been paying their fair share. They haven't been, or as Chris Christie, Jabba the governor, says, everybody has to have skin in the game. And these people don't have skin in the game. They're not paying taxes.
Oh, yeah. Well,
let's look who these people are.
You, dickweed.
Some of these people are the senior citizens who are living off of what? Social Security. Well, see, they're living off the government. They've been paying into it their whole lives. Of course they're entitled to it. They've been investing in it. That's their investment. We all make that investment in our future. Well, we billionaires and millionaires don't need that. Why should we have to pay? We'll never need Medicare and we'll never need Social Security. Why should we have to? Because you live in this country. You benefit from this country. See, they resent it. Why should we have these programs? We'll never use them. Why should I have to pay into them? Because you live here. You're part of America. We're all in this together, and they can't get that in their head.
Nope.
We're all in this together. And we look after each other. Oh, it shouldn't be that way. What's mine is mine, is what's yours is yours, and never the two shall meet. That's real capitalism. This is why they're running, to right this wrong in their mind. And Mitt Romney picked the perfect candidate. Ayn Rand groupie, Paul Ryan, who has this philosophy. There's winners and losers. There's makers and there's takers. And they're going in to right the wrong. They're going to strip away all these entitlements, all the freeloaders, 50% of the country is living on. They're going to dumb them down and then eventually strip them away. And then they're going to give the money back to the poor wealthy who have been paying for all of this entitlement group all along. They're give bigger tax breaks.
Mm-hmm.
There's a big wrong that's been going on forever in this country in their mind. The rich have been supporting this 50% of the country, paying for them to live, for everything, housing, you name it, as Mitt Romney says. And now we're going to go in and clean up this mess. We're going to strip those entitlements, and we're going to give the money back to the true owners, the rich, with big tax breaks for them.
Exactly.
What that means to the country, well, you could do the numbers in your own head. It'll be a catastrophe.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't care.
Mm-mm.
It's enough. It's about time.
They're putting their foot down.
Yes.